2 children's books about dachshunds, dogs, and their families, written by Michael Chelich. Get them at Amazon.com. Welcome to the Professor Blue Review. We'd like to dedicate this interview to Alice and Chuck Chelich. This is Professor Blue. I'm Doug Blue, and I'm with the Professor Blue Review. And hey, we support creators, artists, musicians, writers. And I have the great privilege today to present to you, to bring to you a great professional artist, Michael Chelich. Mike, good to meet you here.
Thank you, Doug.
Yeah. Wow, that's completely amazing. So you had governors and senators that you've done commission art for, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you call them paintings or?
Well, the portrait paintings.
Portrait paintings, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, wow. So hey, there it is. If you want to get your portrait done by someone that's done senators and governors, this is Michael Chelich. This is what he's done his entire life. And some of his new projects. Hey, Mike, how can people get in touch with you?
Probably the best way would be through email, michaelchelich@hotmail.com. So
okay.
that's
Michael Chelich at hotmail.com.
And telephone number 219-670-5617.
Awesome.
Yep.
You can commission him to do different types of art.
Also been doing a variety of different subject matter, throughout my whole life. Portraits, still lives. Portraits, of course, being likenesses of people. I've done the portrait of Governor O'Bannon,
yes,
and Governor Bai and Senator Richard Lugar for the Capitol, and recently some judges for the state capitol as well. So I've got a good reputation in Indiana for my portraiture. I do a variety of different types of work.
Oh, you're doing children's books now.
Yes.
Do you have some children's books
Sure,
around here?
Sure.
Yeah. So, Mike, you can commission Mike on any of those categories, but here's his new children's book called Lucky, the Adopted Dachshund. That's one of them. And it really depicts a family that loves their animals. And, of course, and it's kind of Mike's family. And then Lucky, the Loose.
Lucky on the Loose.
Lucky on the Loose. Thanks a lot. Appreciate it very much. These are awesome everywhere. Where can you get these?
Well, you can get these on Amazon.com.
Okay.
Yeah, go to Amazon.com. And again, the titles, Lucky, the Adopted Dachshund, and Lucky on the Loose.
Lucky on the Loose. These are you should check these out. Mike Chelich we're talking some great art. And he did all of the drawing and all of the depicting. And what kind of art would you call this?
It's realistic. It's realistic artwork. Yeah.
Okay.
And then wrote the story on this one too. So many kids who have read it have really enjoyed it quite a bit. So It's been pretty popular.
Excellent. Hey, check out Michael Chelich's new children's books. Or hey, if you need a children's book written or what we call it, illustrated. Contact Mike. Children's books written and illustrated by professional artist Michael Chelich. Get them at Amazon.com. You can also contact Mike at his website at chelichstudio.com and get him commissioned for portraits, still lifes, public readings and school readings, landscapes, figuratives, animals, wildlife, and nature, like these photos above. These are some of his nature and still lives. And, of course, his children's books. So we're here with Michael Chelich, professional artist, and he's obviously done some illustrations of senators and great people around, mostly the state of Indiana. You can commission him to do different types of art. And what is your latest new project that you've had for everyone?
Well, what I've been working on lately is landscapes. I've been doing smaller landscapes, and this is an example here, but I think you'll be able to see more of those on screen. And I've also been doing a variety of different subject matter, throughout my whole life: portraits, still lives, portraits. Of course, being likenesses of people. I've done the portrait of Governor O'Bannon,
Yes,
and
I remember.
Governor Bai and Senator Richard Lugar for the Capitol, and recently some judges for the state Capitol as well. So I've got a good reputation in Indiana for my portraiture. I do still lives as well, landscapes, figurative works, and lately I've been doing some pet portraits and children's books. So I do a variety of different types of work.
Oh, you
Get these on Amazon.com.
Okay.
Yeah, go to Amazon.com. And again, the titles: Lucky the Adopted Dachshund and Lucky on the Loose.
Lucky on the Loose. What kind of art would you call this?
Well, it's realistic. It's realistic artwork, yeah.
Okay.
And then wrote the story on this one too. So many kids who have read it have really enjoyed it quite a bit. So It's been pretty popular.
Excellent. Hey, check out Michael Chelich's new children's books. 2 children's books by Michael Chelich. Get them at Amazon.com. So we're here with Michael Chelich, professional artist, and he's obviously done some illustrations of senators and great people around, mostly the state of Indiana. There is new projects. He's doing a lot of landscape work and the children's books, but he also commissions for portraits, still lives, landscapes, figuratives, animals and wildlife drawing and illustration, and of course the children's books. What also can you do for people? What exactly is the portraits? What do you do?
Well, I do. I've done a variety of different types of portraits. Of course, children's and official portraits for organizations, government or corporate, and also for families, for their homes, and then when it comes to still lives. Those are just arrangement of objects in interesting fashion, where you're putting some type of vegetables or interesting vase you find, and numerous examples of those can be found at my website michaelchelich.com.
We have another way to get in touch with Mike at chelichstudio.com, his actual website. Oh, right. Excellent.
Yes.
So is the same as you were talking about portrait still lives. Is that the same thing as landscapes or no?
No, landscapes are going to be, of course, we're painting things outdoors, and so it's something I've always had an interest in. But of late, I'm wanting to create smaller works and see if I can be a little bit more prolific. So I've been working on landscapes most recently. Now I also do figurative works. Figurative works are any type of work that involves the depiction of people in, you could say portraits are figurative works in a way, but they're works like religious paintings or allegorical paintings or historical paintings where the people are organized in a way that they tell a story or an idea. So I've always had a very strong interest in the figurative works. I've also been very interested in wildlife and pet portraits, so I've been doing those throughout my life. And then, as I said, recently, probably in the last 4 or 5 years, I've been doing the children's books. And I've, for the simple reason, just trying to find different ways of bringing in income for the things I do. And primarily, most of the work I've done has been by commission. So.
Okay, great. Well, hey, you can contact Mike at his website. What was your website again?
Chelich, CHELICH, chelichstudio.com.
Excellent. Mm-hmm. So, hey, if you have some ideas, creative ideas that you want for your family, for your business, for your school, for, obviously for your church, you can call Mike. But, you said... when animals and wildlife, you go out into nature, and like this painting here, you just kind of make a depiction of it, right?
Yeah. Well, I usually try to take a camera wherever I go, and
so if someone has a creative idea and they want you to make a child's book out of it, like your Dachshund book. Mm-hmm. Hey, I don't know if you saw this, but Mike did. He's done some new children's books about his family Dachshund, right?
Yep.
And really integrated the life of the family and the Dachshunds together, and he illustrated everything. So if you have an idea of what can help your business in that way, but if you have an idea for a child's book, hey, give it to Mike, and you can commission him, and you can bring it to life. So that's what artists tend to do. They bring things to life that they make creations. So once again, we got Micheal Chelich here, an artist, a pro artist elite that I've known for quite a few years, and I wanted to sit down with me. My name is Professor Blue. We promote creators, artists, videographers, musicians, writers, and we try to help them get published and move forward in the world of creation. Micheal Chelich has been an artist that has been here for decades. So if you want a pro that can draw a great illustration of a family, a grandparent, or like a great person. So you tell me a little bit about this. You were commissioned to make a painting of the governor.
Right. Yeah.
Tell me a little bit about all that and just the ones you've done like that.
Sure. There was usually when you're commissioned to do portraits for governors or senators or things like that, there's something of a competition where they're asking you to submit portfolios. So in both cases, for the two governors, Governor Bai and Governor O'Bannon, I had to submit examples along with other artists, and then from them they selected the favorites, and then I think the governor was called in to make the final decision on it. So those were two examples, and I went down to Indianapolis to spend time doing studies from the both governors for those portraits. And I also had the pleasure of doing that for Senator Richard Lugar when he was in the Senate, and that one hangs in the Capitol. And again, I had the pleasure to work with him and actually, develop my color studies at his offices, and then returned with those back to my studio and developed them into the paintings. But I also had his clothes in my studio, dressed him up on a mannequin.
Oh, yeah? Okay.
Yeah, right.
Wow, that's completely amazing. So you had governors and senators that you've done commission art for, right? Mm-hmm. And you call them paintings, or?
Well, they're portrait paintings.
Portrait paintings, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, wow. So, hey, there it is. If you want to get your portrait done by someone that's done senators and governors, this is Michael Chelich.
My email address is michaelchelich@hotmail.com.
Yeah, fantastic. Get in touch with them. Hey, this is the Professor Blue Review. If you want to get in touch with Mike and you're having problems, you can contact me at ProfBlueMusic at gmail.com. And if you're an artist or a creator and you need your work promoted, contact me. Let me know. Hey, if I like it, we'll promote it. And we're always trying to put out positive in the world. We have Michael Chelich here. Hey, thanks, Mike. I mean, Mike, he can get him and commission him for portrait work, for still lives, for landscapes.
Do a variety of different figurative types of works, historical or allegorical or religious or mythological.
Right. Yeah. Story portraits, right?
Yeah, right. They're about stories.
That would be in like a church or whatever.
Yes, like a narrative.
Like the Sistine Chapel.
Right.
Yeah. Right. So, Mike, you need the Sistine Chapel redone, you got Mike. Right. But, he also does wildlife and animal portraits and nature. And, of course, on top of that, kids' books. So, hey, if you want it done real and done right, contact Mike Chelich. Mike, it's been so good to have you today. Thanks for your time. See you soon. Take care. More artwork from Michael Chelich. Have a good day.